What's going on, winners? It's your boy Loso 2.0, and today we're going to talk about three different types of limiting beliefs. Now, before we get started with that stuff, I want you guys to do some housekeeping things. Like this video, share, and subscribe to the Winners Win channel. If you listen to us on any type of podcast platform, leave a 5-star review and leave a review below so I can figure out how I can better serve you. Now, we're going to talk about three kinds of limiting beliefs right here, right? The first kind of limiting belief is about the world. The second one's about others, and the third one's about yourselves. So about the world. A lot of times people have limiting beliefs about the world, and I give you plenty of examples of this. I actually was just talking to someone recently, and something they were talking about was about how bad the economy was, how terrible the economy was, right, in the entire world. That's not true. How many millionaires, how many billionaires, how many successful individuals do you see still make good amount of money when the world is still on the verge of doing bad, right? There's more actually millionaires and wealthy people made when the economy goes in the opposite direction. So when there's depressions, when there's things like that, that's when people start opening up more things. A great example of this is when COVID hit. DoorDash started firing off, Uber Lyft, or Uber Eats. Everything started kind of blowing up after the world started to go into lockdown during COVID, right? So when you have this idea that this is just the world, the way the world is, and this is the way the world works, you will never be able to get past that limiting belief, which is the same thing about when I say you keep talking about how the world is. It's the same thing. Like when you keep doing these limiting beliefs, you cannot keep limiting yourself to believe that the world isn't good or the world is, trash or whatever, right? It's not trash. It is good. You just haven't been the one to go out there and experience it and change it for yourself. Instead, you're just listening to what other people say and just taking it and not being a skeptic. And this is something that I actually talk about in the Winners Win book, right? The idea of being skeptical. You have to, this is the one thing I learned from my mentor, Duran Highland, which let him know as Tink. He's throughout this book, so you'll learn some things about him. But Tink always talked about the idea that you should be the biggest skeptic. And by biggest skeptic, I don't mean just shut down anything anyone says, but by biggest skeptic, he meant to go out there and actually do your own research. Don't just listen to what the people are saying. Don't just listen to what the churches are saying to you and telling you what to do without going and read the Bible yourself. Don't listen to what I'm telling you without you going out there and going to do your own information, going to do your own research, reading your own books. Don't just take don't just consume all the information without going there and doing your own stuff. The second thing is limiting beliefs about others. Now, there's a thing that I like to say, right? It's MYOB, mind your own business. Stop worrying about what other people, think. Because, and remember I told you about this, the law of polarity. Everything has a hot opposite, and you need both to be successful, but they're also one and the same. And I was talking about this in my Soul Fan podcast that I was just interviewed on. You're going to have winners. You're going to have haters. You're going to have supporters. Haters and supporters are the same thing, because supporters will post you so much because they just love your content. They want the world to see your content. They want the world to believe in you and believe in the thing that they're believing in by listening to your content. But then you have haters who also are doing the same thing. They're posting your content because they want to see the world, to see how much they hate you. But at the end of the day, what is the similarity between the two? They're both posting you. So that's the point of the matter, is that you need to be able to understand that what other people think of you is none of your business, because that is just what they think of themselves. They have limited beliefs on themselves, so they try to push the realities on you. Stop listening to what people say. People are going to tell you every single day that you are not good enough. You tell your dreams to other people, and they're just going to tell you that you're not good enough because they believe they're not good enough. You tell people about your book, and they're going to laugh about your book because, they feel like they couldn't publish a book. They don't have enough to speak about. You tell people about your dreams to go to the NBA. People are going to laugh at you and say, you can't go to the NBA because they can't go to the NBA. People will literally try to break you down almost because they see you as competition. So they're going to break you down so that way they have less competition when it comes to other things in life. So stop worrying about what other people believe and think of you, because it's not you. Only person that matters what anyone believes is yourself. What do you believe in yourself? Which goes to the third kind of limited belief, which is what you believe about yourself. Now, before I get into this one, I'm going to go back through, right? There's 3 kinds of limited beliefs in this world. First one is about the world. What do you believe about the world? You know what I mean? Do you have limited beliefs that the economy is bad right now? Is the economy just so trash that you just can't, nothing can stop it? Is that what you think? Or do you have limited beliefs about, the second one's about others? People saying that they hate you. You need haters just as much as you need supporters. It's the law of polarity. People are going to hate you. People are going to love you. But at the end of the day, they're both going to be talking about you. So you can't, what someone else believes about you is none of your business. Just let them talk. Just let them believe whatever they want. And the third one is what you believe about yourself. This is the one that only matters. Are you believing that you can't do it? Are you not telling yourself every single day that you are unstoppable, that you are confident, that you're the greatest at anything that you want to do? You need to reach for those C-type goals. And C-type goals, as we talked about before, is strictly about goals that you do not know how you're going to achieve. They're so big, and big goals promote big motivation. If you're going to have big goals, you're going to get big motivation because you don't know how you're going to achieve it. So you're going to do anything in your power to achieve it, right? This is what matters, what you believe about yourself. Don't just roll over and let anybody just say what they want to say about you. They don't deserve that. But what you say about yourself is all that matters. So start believing in yourself, man. That's really all I have for you guys for this episode. If you're watching this on YouTube, like this video, share, subscribe to the Winners Win channel. If you listen on any type of podcast platform, leave a 5-star review. Leave a review below so I can figure out how I can better serve you. Also, go to carlosjhenrywins.com and purchase the Winners Win book, the book that guides straight to a winner's success. Keep killing the day, y'all. Winners win, losers lose, and you pray for success like this. 2.0 out.